Greetings, history enthusiasts, sending a warm welcome to all our new subscribers joining our community. We are thrilled to have you here, where we delve into the fascinating stories of our past. A special shout out to those who have just hit the subscribe button. Your curiosity fuels our passion for sharing knowledge. Now, let's set the stage for today's journey. Picture the year 1798, a time when empires clashed and history was written in the sands of Egypt. We are about to embark on a thrilling exploration of a monumental event that shaped the course of history. This is the Battle of the Pyramids, a clash of titans that saw Napoleon Bonaparte, a man of immense ambition, lead his French forces against the mighty Mamluks of Egypt. As we peel back the layers of time, we'll uncover the strategies, the challenges, and the outcomes of this pivotal encounter. Today, we dive deep into the sands of time to unravel the story of the Battle of the Pyramids. The year is 1798, and a young general named Napoleon Bonaparte is making waves in the world. In the late 18th century, the world was a chessboard of power, with nations vying for control and influence. Europe was a hotbed of political intrigue and military prowess, and one nation stood at the center of it all: France. Fresh from the fires of revolution, France was eager to assert its newfound power on the global stage. And at the helm of this ambition was a charismatic and ambitious young general, Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon was a man of great ambition, intelligence, and a cunning strategist. He recognized the strategic importance of Egypt. It was not just a land of ancient wonders, but a vital link to Asia and a potential threat to Britain's colonial empire. His plan? To invade Egypt, disrupt British trade routes, and establish French influence in the region. But this was not just a military campaign for Napoleon. He envisioned a grand cultural project. He brought along a team of scientists, engineers, and artists to document the ancient wonders of Egypt and bring back knowledge to France. He saw himself as not just a conqueror, but a liberator, bringing the values of the French Revolution to the land of the pharaohs. However, Napoleon's grand plans faced significant obstacles. The Ottoman Empire, who controlled Egypt, was not going to give up their land without a fight. And Britain, wary of France's ambitions, was ready to defend its interests. Napoleon was undeterred. He assembled a formidable army and set sail for Egypt. He knew the risks and challenges, but he also knew the potential rewards. For him, Egypt was a stepping stone to greater power and influence. It was a gamble, but one he was willing to take. Thus, the stage was set for one of the most famous battles in history, the Battle of the Pyramids. On the hot day of July 21st, 1798, the French and Egyptian armies stood face to face near the Pyramids of Giza. This was not just any hot day, it was the day when the fate of Egypt was about to be decided. The air was thick with anticipation and fear, but also determination. The French, led by a young and ambitious Napoleon Bonaparte, had come with a clear strategy. Napoleon's innovative tactic for the day was the square formation. This was a novel approach akin to a human fortress, where each side of the square was a line of soldiers, protecting each other and the artillery and supplies in the center. The square formation was not just a defensive strategy, it was designed to be flexible and could quickly transform into an offensive force. On the other side, the Egyptian Mamluk cavalry was renowned for their speed and agility. The Mamluks, however, were traditionalists and relied on their age-old cavalry charge tactics. They were formidable opponents, their courage and skill unparalleled, but they were not prepared for the ingenuity of the French. As the battle commenced, the French squares held firm against the onslaught of the Mamluk cavalry. The Mamluks charged headlong into the French squares, only to be met with a wall of bayonets and a hailstorm of bullets. The French squares were like islands in a sea of chaos, steadfast and unyielding. But the Egyptians were not easily deterred. They fought fiercely, their resistance symbolizing their love for their land. Yet the French squares proved to be an insurmountable obstacle. The battle raged on under the scorching sun, each side pushing against the other, each side fighting for what they believed in. It was a clash of wills as much as it was a clash of arms. Despite the fierce resistance, The French continued to push forward, inching closer to victory. The day was far from over, and the outcome still uncertain, but one thing was clear: this battle would be remembered for the courage displayed by both sides and the innovative tactics that would forever change the face of warfare. As the battle raged on, it became clear that Napoleon's tactics were overpowering the Mamluk forces. The French forces, equipped with superior artillery, had a clear advantage. They capitalized on this strength, raining down fire on the enemy lines, causing chaos and confusion among the Mamluks. Napoleon's innovative use of the square formation also played a significant role in this victory. This strategic formation provided a robust defense against the Mamluk cavalry's charges, while also allowing the French infantry to maintain a steady and deadly barrage of musket fire. As the day wore on, the Mamluk forces found themselves dwindling in number and morale. The tide had turned in favor of the French, and the end was in sight. Despite their valiant efforts, the Mamluks could not overcome the superior tactics and weaponry of the French. Eventually, the Mamluk forces were forced to retreat, leaving the battlefield in the hands of the French. The victory was decisive, and the French had won with minimal casualties. For Napoleon, this victory was more than just a military triumph. It was a testament to his leadership and tactical genius. In the aftermath of the battle, Napoleon took control of Cairo, establishing French rule in Egypt. This victory significantly boosted Napoleon's reputation back in France, paving the way for his rise to power. However, the impact of this battle was not just limited to Napoleon's personal ambitions. It marked a significant shift in the power dynamics of the region. The French presence in Egypt sparked a cultural exchange that would have lasting effects, influencing the development of modern Egypt. The Battle of the Pyramids was more than just a battle. It was a turning point in history. It showcased the power of innovative tactics, the importance of leadership, and the far-reaching consequences of military victories. And thus, the Battle of the Pyramids ended, marking a significant chapter in the annals of history. The Battle of the Pyramids was not just a military engagement, but a turning point in history. In the heat of Egypt, under a sun that showed no mercy, Napoleon Bonaparte and his French forces clinched a victory that would echo through the ages. This wasn't merely a clash of armies, it was a clash of cultures, a crossroads where East met West, forever changing the course of both. The battle's strategies, the bravery of soldiers, and the ambitions of Napoleon all combined to create a moment that is etched in the annals of world history. It was a testament to human endurance, tactical genius, and the relentless pursuit of power. With this victory, Napoleon didn't just conquer a land, he opened a new chapter in global relations, influencing the interplay between nations, politics, and culture for centuries to come. Remember, history helps us understand the past, to navigate the present, and anticipate the future. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning,